Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday morning. Back in the saddle again, huh? Hope everybody had a enjoyable Christmas couple of days off. See some family, see some friends. But now it's time to get back to the reality, which is life. And okay, we got New Year's coming up and college football games and whatever. But for the most part, it's time to get back to reality. A lot of you guys probably have this week off. Hopefully, you're not going to get used to that. It's funny listening every year at the end of the year to all the politicians try to spin what happened in the previous year is kind of humorous. Most of the time, the news out of Washington is not good. Uh, that's the thing. If you want a depressing job, go be a politician. But leave it to the potato in chief here to come up with the most boneheaded comment that you could. Over the weekend, Biden chastised the media for how they were reporting the economy and told them that they need to start reporting it the right way. I agree, Joe. We do need to start reporting the economy the right way, not creating numbers, changing calculations to what we're actually feeling. The interesting part is a survey was done with actual people, not politicians who just live on your dollar. A whopping 14% of Americans believe that Joe has helped them financially in 2023. Okay. That their lives are better here in December than they were in January. 46% say he has hurt them financially. That sounds probably a little low because unless you're a defense contractor or work for one, or a politician or work for one, your life probably didn't get better. Certainly, if you worked for Disney, your life didn't get better this year. I don't think Disney had anything but a flop that they put out in movies this year. I think they lost money on everything they put out. But so you take a look at some of the lovely things that Joe's claiming is our good economy, okay? Rent inflation for 2023, up 6.5%. These are the official numbers. We're going to all disagree with them. We know these are all low, okay? But this is what they've pushed them down to by creative accounting. Food inflation is up 2.9%. This year, okay, mind you guys, it's not overall, it's this year. Food inflation up 2.9%. Electricity inflation up 3.4%. They'll tout, look at gas prices. Gas prices are down 8.9% from last year. Sure, we were also paying $5 a gallon of gas from time last year, too. Okay. If you start looking at inflation by the real numbers, by what really affects you and me. Oh, chartered flights are down. When's the last time you've ever been on a chartered flight? Oh, hotel stays are down. Who the hell can afford to go on vacation, right? Stay in a hotel. Rental cars are down. Okay, same thing. Who's renting a car? Sewing machines are down. When's the last time you bought a sewing machine? Okay. But those are figured in their inflation numbers. So, looking at the stuff that we actually use, food, shelter, power, yeah, all right, that's all up over what it is last year. Let's take a look at the next thing that Joe tried to do with us. And we got to pay for the spending in Ukraine somehow, right? Okay. The funny part is taxes. Inflation's a hidden tax. You guys know that. But let's talk about the blatantly obvious tax. Okay. Quietly, Joe increased our taxes. Okay. I want to give you this. The IRS took in $30.2 billion more from the taxpayer than we did in 2021. Okay. I'm sorry, no, that we did 2022. Let's get my years straight. That's a 13% increase over 2021. And that's a 75% increase over Trump's last year in office. So the prices are going up. Your taxes are going up. But your paycheck ain't going nowhere. Okay. So notice how this is working. The government gets paid more. It costs you more to have a roof over your head, to turn the lights on, and to eat. But your pay isn't going anywhere. Now, they can scream all they want for $15 an hour minimum wage, $20 an hour minimum wage, right? All that crap that we've been hearing for the last couple of years, which is a driver for all this inflation. Don't get me wrong. But this is just another attempt to fleece all of us. Let's take a look at Germany, for example. Germany has a carbon dioxide tax. If y'all think I've been kidding when I say wait till they start taxing us for breathing, what do you think you exhale? Okay. Germany for 2024 is increasing their carbon dioxide tax by 50%. Oh, we've got to save the planet. That farce. Okay. Joe wants us to report economic figures correctly. Let's report them all correctly, Joe. Let's report how the spending power of an American is significantly less than it was when you took office. Let's report the true unemployment numbers. The U6 number, true unemployment is at 7%. Okay. Now, in all fairness, it was at 7% when Trump left office too. That just happened to be in the middle of COVID. Okay. We don't have any stay at home, wear a mask, stand behind plexiglass, social distance crap going on now. Yet Joe hasn't done anything for the unemployment rate, true unemployment rate. Okay. I created 13 million jobs, of course, is BS, and everybody knows that. 10 million of those 13 million people who are working now that weren't working when Joe took office got their jobs back when they could go back to the office. The other 3 million jobs have been fast food jobs, retail jobs, seasonal jobs, part-time crap. Joe has not created a single career-oriented job, okay? Because tell me, what business does the White House... Oh, wait a minute, we can't talk about businesses the White House owns. That would be all in Hunter's pocket now, wouldn't it? So, yeah, let's find those qualified people to go work for companies like Burisma, right? Those are the jobs Joe creates. One's for his family where he can fleece people. Okay? No, Joe hasn't helped anybody. It's just too funny when we hear the White House come out and say, report things accurately. I haven't heard anything out of his mouth in 3 years that's been true. And he's going to chastise the media who sits on the same side of the fence as he does as manipulating figures. Could you imagine if we had a conservative press and they were actually telling the truth? These are the people that are carrying his water, saying how great of a president he is. If you've pissed off your mouthpiece, that they're not reporting it right, how much do you think they're already covering for him? This is the economy we live in, guys. These are the lies that the normies are fed every day on ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC about how the economy is so good because Democrats aren't smart enough to open up their checkbook. Oh, wait a minute, they don't have one of those. Damn it, I forgot. They don't earn money. They're too much welfare collecting. Damn. Yeah, the economy's good, I guess, if you're collecting welfare. Because for those of us who work, for those of us who worked and are now retired, say collecting their Social Security, interesting. Don't you find it so ironic that your Social Security raise was somewhere 3.3% or thereabouts? But federal employees got a 5.4% raise. Remember, 90% of federal employees are Democrats. Don't you find that interesting? That the people who can carry his water got a pay raise better than the ones who actually contributed something to this country for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Yeah. I agree with Joe. I want them to start reporting about the economy correctly too. Maybe then the American public will see what a true disaster Democrats as a whole are for our way of life. Pinball out.